Let's discuss how to assess a real estate company in Nigeria. And this is just as equally important because it's going to give you a good idea of the experience that you're going to have with the real estate company. When you want to assess a real estate company, you need to ask questions about their past project history. Are they of the habit of selling and abandon their projects, or do they sell and actually develop their land? If they abandon their previous project, then they're also likely to do the same for the current one. But if they develop their estates, it's a good sign and it helps you assess their capability to deliver. Also, in their past sold out estates, have they truly delivered, and have all lands been allocated to their respective owners? The second way of assessing a real estate company is to check their ongoing projects. If a real estate company has multiple projects going simultaneously, going concurrently, it's a good sign of their financial capability and of their capital base, but that can be a two-edged sword because that means they are spread themselves thin across multiple estates going concurrently. They are spending a lot of money, a lot of funds, and their staff are spread thin, and this can cause delay in allocating lands or developing estates. You can imagine a situation where a developer has 10 ongoing projects and the estate that you bought into is the 11th one. I mean, which do you think is going to deliver first? Of course, he's going to try to deliver the first 10 projects before he had the time to deliver the 11th project. Developers want to promise that all development and all allocation will be completed within 6 months, but in some cases, that's not usually realistic. Now, this is not to discourage you as an investor, but to allow you to set your expectations right. The third way of assessing the real estate company is to discover how they handle complaints. Understand that when you buy a property or when you buy a house from a developer, it's a long-term relationship that you're going to have with that developer. Unless, of course, you sell your house, but the point is that you need to ensure that you are able to relate with that developer. And this is also another reason why you should buy via a realtor, because they are your mouthpiece with the developer when you need help. In fact, developers are more familiar with their realtors than they are with their clients. So it's easier for you as the buyer to channel your grievances through your realtor, and it would interface between you and the developer. If you've learned something new today, stay tuned for more educative related videos.